Hey everybody, it's Lynn. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my October and November wrap-up. If you noticed, I didn't do my October wrap-up last month because November was a pretty busy month for me. At the beginning of the month, I had two big projects due back-to-back, and then I had a ton of assignments in between, and it was just a really busy month for me that I didn't get a chance to film my October wrap-up, because I usually film my wrap-ups like during the first week of the month, and during then I was really busy in the first week of November, so I really didn't have time to film the October wrap-up. I was thinking I might as well film an October and November wrap-up because I feel bad for not uploading an October wrap-up. The first book I read in October was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. It's the fourth book in the Door of Glass series. I have a book talk on this, a nice 18-minute or so long book talk that you can watch. I'll link it down below if you would care to see my full emotions on this book, because this book, guys, this book is just, I still have some of the tabs in here from when I tabbed it, and this is only 3 left, but I had like at least over 10 tabs in this book. This book was just fantastic, my favorite in the series so far. They just keep getting better and better and better, and oh, it was so good. And yeah, it's just, if you haven't picked up Door of Glass, I have no idea what you are doing with your life at the moment. Like, honestly, just go pick it up. After I read Queen of Shadows, I wanted a little contemporary because I just went from reading, like, marathoning a whole fantasy series, and I just wanted a little something. So I decided to read Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This book follows our main character, Sam, who suffers from severe OCD, and she's one of those popular girls in her high school, and she doesn't really want her popular girls group knowing about it because she's afraid they might treat her differently. So she has this secret building up inside of her. Then one day, you know, she's at school and she meets this girl named Caroline, who is one of like the less popular girls, and she becomes friends with her, and Caroline introduces her to this poetry group where Sam learns to like express her feelings with these people in the poetry group that she feels like she can trust. Overall, I actually really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was just really good. It was really easy to go through, and I just really liked it. The writing was very good in this book, actually. I wasn't expecting the writing to be this good, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. I do think more people should read this book. So, a nice 4 out of 5 stars for me, and a 92%. By the way, if you want to see what like percent I gave Queen of Shadows, I'll have my book talk down below, as I mentioned before. Those are all the books I read in October. Yeah, remember in September I said I'm going to set a goal to read 3 books. That didn't happen in October, unfortunately, because it didn't happen and it sucked, so sorry. I'm going to talk about the books I finished last month. I finished Illuminated by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I recently hauled this in my last book haul, but I bought it back on the release date back in October. I went to the bookstore on the release date to buy it. This book was so good. Like, oh my god. Oh man, this book a 90%. This book was fantastic. It was just so good. And it was like so action-packed. It did take a while for me to like get into. Like the first 50 pages I was like, this isn't what I was expecting, it's a bit slow. But then after the first 50 pages, like, okay, this is getting good. And then after the first 100 pages, it just sucked you right in. Like, you just don't want to put down the book. But I had to put down the book because I have homework to do and I have to go to school and I have classes. But you know, I didn't want to put down the book. All I can think about with this book is sort of like an X-Files. Like, it gives me like really strong X-Files vibes. If you don't know what the X-Files is, it's a TV show that you should watch. It's really good. But I also get like zombie apocalypse vibes, like The Walking Dead vibes. I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I know about it, and I think I've seen like an episode or so. But I get like X-Files meets Walking Dead vibes. Like the first 300 pages is like totally X-Files, and then the last 200 are like, whoa, it feels like I'm in the zombie apocalypse, but there's no zombies, so it's not really a zombie apocalypse. So that's not really a good description of the book. It may take you some time to get into it, but trust me, you will start liking it and you won't want to put it down just like how I did. So just go pick it up. Go pick it up. Here. Next, I read Legend, the graphic novel by Marie Lu, adapted by Leigh Dragoon and illustrated by Kari. If you guys don't know, which I don't know how you don't know. It's been on my channel for a while, but Legend is my favorite series of all time, along with the Infernal Devices. And when I first heard that the graphic novel was coming out, I was gonna get it because it's Legend. How could I not get it? But then, like, graphic novels scare me. Graphic novels are like anime to me. They scare me because the characters' faces just scare me. Like, their eyes, I don't even know, they just scare me, and their faces. I just get scared from anime and graphic novels, so I really was hesitant to pick it up. Recently, I just picked it up because I felt not like a real Legend fan without having this in my collection. So I needed it. And then I bought it, and then I read it the day after I bought it and finished it. That a solid 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm just going to give this 100% because how could I not? It's Legend. There's pictures. The art is really pretty. Oh, look, there's Day. Oh, my sweetie pie Day. It really gives you a nice review on this book, a nice little refresher, but then again, if you haven't read the actual novel Legend, I wouldn't recommend picking this up because you want all the juicy goodness that's in Legend. Last book I read in the month of November, or not read, finished. Keep in mind I said finished in the month of November, is Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. This is a part of one of my courses I'm taking, and it's a novel study thing. We've been studying Romeo and Juliet for the past month and a half or so, almost, I think, yeah. And we've been, like, studying it, analyzing it, and we finally finished it early, like, no, at the end of November, yeah. I was about to say December, but no, I finished in November. I'm not really going to go into this because I bet, like, everyone who's watching this at least knows what Romeo and Juliet's about. I liked it. This is my third Shakespeare play I've read. I've read Macbeth and Julius Caesar. Macbeth, I think, is still my favorite, and then Romeo and Juliet, and then Julius Caesar. I didn't quite enjoy Julius Caesar. It was a bit too political for me. So if you guys want me to rate this, I'll give it an 85%. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's my second favorite out of the 3 I've read, and I always like Shakespeare. I can't wait to pick up another Shakespeare play in the future very soon. So those are all the books I read in the month of October and November, but I do have one more announcement for you guys, which is super duper exciting. My awesome friend Mariah and I from Bubbling with Books, she recently just started her channel. I will link it down below. We will be buddy reading The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. You're probably like, Flynn, why are you telling us you're buddy reading a book in your wrap-up? Well, because I want to, like, tell you guys in advance what's going to happen after we finish this book together. We will be having a live show on January 13th, that's the Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, we're having a live show, and I'm super duper excited, and I know she is as well. The live show will be on my channel, so feel free to join us again. It's on Saturday, January the 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You still have a ton of time to pick up this book and join us, so if you did join us, that would be awesome, and it'd mean a lot to us. But yeah, I will be mentioning this on my channel a couple times in my coming up videos, because I just want to make sure you guys know, because just in case you forget, but you also want to join us, so you know, just a friendly reminder. And we don't think there will be any changes, but if there are any changes, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!